What's going on, everybody? Brett here, and we're jumping back into part 3 of this casual Phantom draft here on Artifact, the new TCG from Steam, or Valve, I guess you should say. And it's Dota 2 based for those of you who've never seen it before, but I'm sure by now everyone has seen it before. If you're seeing it for the first time on my channel, my very small YouTube channel, I would be very shocked. So if you tuned in for the last two videos, the first one we opened some packs, we drafted, we put together a deck, and we lost our first game, mostly because of my inexperience. But we went on to redeem ourselves and win two later matches where I think I played much better. Mostly because I know how my cards work now, and I understand, I think, the mechanics of the game a bit better than I did before. So we're going to go and look to jump into our next match and see if we can't keep this win streak going. I'm not sure. I think if we lose two, we're out. I don't think it's like you lose two and then you kind of get one more. Going up against two Zeuses, an Earthshaker who I've never seen before, and Sven, who I'm super familiar with. So we'll see how this works. Zeus, I think, has some board clear ability, and we have a lot of that in our deck as well. And we're just going to pass. We have nothing we can do. Wow, okay. Can we do anything here? Nope. Pass. And Zeus's ability, deal 1 piercing damage to Zeus's enemy neighbors after you play a blue spell. That's pretty strong. And Messenger Rookery going down in the next lane. So he can choose a new combat target. It's good to know. And we're going to say, man, it's tempting just to slay this guy. This creep, our creep would stay alive, we would get some gold, they would get no gold, and we would do some damage to the tower. But I think Slay is a very strong card in the late game when people are playing big minions. But I don't want to pass up on an opportunity to play this card. I think I'm going to play this now. If you're more experienced and you think this is a wrong move, I would certainly understand it. But there's nothing but upside here. It's a powerful card to use on a very weak enemy. But if we're playing something they're not, we're already getting advantage. Our minion lives, theirs doesn't. We get gold, they don't. And so on and so forth. And we also do 2 damage to the tower. So there was a lot of advantage to be gained there. And quite nice. Bloodseeker's going to heal up and kill him the upcoming turn. This Mazzy guy. So where do we want to try and win here? I don't want to just give up this leftmost lane this early in the game to this weak nobody guy. He has 3 armor. That's such a lot of armor. I think we go to the right lane here. Call that good. Okay. Our opponent agrees apparently that this lane is looking good for him. Oh, bless me there, I had to sneeze. Okay. We can deal 2 damage to each enemy. I think we're going to want to play that just because we're not going to have a blue hero down for a while. And that's especially good now that he's summoned 3. Oh god, he did the 1 damage with Static Field. Okay, so now we can't play anything. So I think we've completely lost this lane. That series of plays. Had we been able to do Tower Barrage, we might have been able to stabilize. But unfortunately that is not the case. And our hand is just full of blue and black spells. We need some red. Okay. They lock some spells that we can't actually play, but they are locked for 2 turns. Not relevant for Friendly Fire, but could be relevant for Blood Rage. So for some reason he did not heal up. I'm not sure why. Okay, he has to kill a unit to heal. That makes sense. But we will certainly use this while we can, and this is quite the powerful ability. Wow, smash their defenses. Okay, well that sucked. So our opponent has the answers so far. We're going to trade heroes. They use their rookery, I guess, to get that minion kill. We have 8 gold. We should be able to buy something decent. And I think we're going to get the musket again, like we did in one of our previous games. Getting that down early on something like Tidehunter. I like that a lot. And we're going to continue to contest the mid lane. We're not giving that up for nothing. Earthshaker can come down. So he has a big stun. Very similar to Ravage. Okay. So thankfully Bloodseeker at the moment is going to be killing Zeus, which is nice. We got some minions in this lane to block it up. Conflagration. God, I wish we had a blue hero on the board.
You won't escape me.
Just keep on passing. Okay. So here's kind of like our moment. What do we want to do? I think we pass and see what our opponent does. No, we're gonna use this musket. Or are we? Can we look at this lane? I think we're gonna grazing shot the Earthshaker here and look to kill him next turn. Now let's see what our opponent does with their initiative. If they try and save the Zeus, that'll tell us what we need to do with our musket. Hopefully he just kills him. We heal back up, and then we have pretty nice dominance in this lane. We really just want him to pass here, honestly. Alright, that's pretty dangerous.
You make a lovely snack.
We don't want him to cast any more blue spells. Hopefully he doesn't have a blue spell for 2. Because then he'll trade.
Die, mortal.
No, he's just going to straight up give him 2 attack. Okay. I mean, he could have done that regardless, so that's not really like any kind of misplay on our part. And I think we just want to save the musket. Unless we can hit someone in a different lane, which I don't think is possible. Yeah. So, that's okay. We'll just pass initiative here. It has a 2-turn cooldown, so I didn't want to quite use it there on that minion. Luckily though, we are nicely set up to kill Earthshaker, because we have nothing else we can do. All red heroes, but no red cards. And of course he has a big time... He gives him armor, and what else? And does this just keep giving him armor? It's pretty terrible. Okay. Yeah, our opponent's just having a lot of answers here. And we're going to buy that, because I think we're going to need to use it on Sven to keep him alive. Ogre Magi is going to go into the center lane, and Bloodseeker into the right lane. And our minions going all the way to the left kind of sucks. It's going to stall them a little bit more, hopefully for another turn. Keep them, because if they're able to expose our core this turn, that would be pretty dangerous. So these 2 minions could prevent that. But they could also be helping us in these lanes here. Alright. We're just going to pass. And we're up to 6 mana, so we have the options of playing Conflagration, Call the Reserves, Friendly Fire, and the next lane. We're conceding this one, obviously. Okay. Doing good. So what do we want to do? 6 mana. I think here we can give Tidehunter some armor. We don't lose initiative. And then we play Conflagration. This will pretty much guarantee, I feel, that we win this lane. And next turn we will seek to, let's just kill this minion. This minion's now dead. And next turn, yeah, I was expecting this. So, Tidehunter will be down to 1 HP, and we can heal him. Actually, you know, this is not the full heal. In my mind, this was the heal to full. But I think now, we're going to give him these 6. And he's much more of a roadblock than he was before. He's going to take 2 extra damage, remember. Or actually 4 extra damage. We should have a way to save him next turn, even if it's sorry, drawing a bit of a blank here. There's a lot going on. This is a very consuming game. 2 damage to each enemy. That's a bit rough. And all we can play is Blood Rage. We'll pass. Hopefully he can't do anything else. Alright. Bloodseeker is no worse for wear, and our Sven is still alive. And now, yes, we're going to take the Shield of Aquila. We're finally getting some good cards. Oh, I didn't even notice this feature. We can hold these items. Oh.
15 seconds remaining.
I kind of want this, but I'm going to pass. I would like to be able to draw a card. Simply because we are very blue and black heavy, and we don't have any blue heroes. We really want, we really have to keep like our Ogre Magi alive when it's on the board. Unfortunately, there's no way to not lose our core. Oh, we also have Annihilation. What a powerful card that is. We'll pass here. Okay, so that was one of Zeus's card abilities, which is Thunder God's Wrath to all enemy heroes in all lanes. I should have seen that coming, I guess, at level 7. If I knew more about the game, I would have seen that coming. For sure. I don't know what exactly that killed. But that really hurt us. And now we can do a lot of stuff here. Let's Shield of Aquila first.
I can weather any storm.
See what our opponent does.
Time to make my move.
Okay. So I think we can also play this.
It would be a clean day.
See what our opponent does. We're going to use Ravage to stun him, to prevent him from using his cleave and killing us. And we'll also hit him with this Kinfolk turret, or Keen Folk turret. This is exactly what I was hoping he would do. Would play more creeps. That way our Ravage is now much more effective. So it's my understanding that the 3 directly in front of him are considered like the opposing enemies. So what's his ability? After the combat phase, if it dealt battle damage to a creep this round, summon the Rebel. Okay. And I think we're just going to make sure that Sven dies. So very good turn for us. Conflagration is going to help us to continue to take over. And even our little creep here has armor. And a Bloodseeker with 3 armor seems to be quite scary. Okay. And we lost Sven. That was kind of the rough part here for us. Depending on what our opponent does. I mean, all we really have is Blood Rage. So if he tries to give him a bunch of health or something, we can Blood Rage to make sure that we trade. But that's about all we can do. Yeah, Thunderstorm, that's a pretty powerful card. And we don't have an answer to that, unfortunately. I think whatever heroes we have waiting in the fountain are going to have to go. Ogre Magi, I think, is all we have. And we will certainly take a Red Mist Maul. I feel like he's going to put Earthshaker to the rightmost lane, but I don't think we have a choice. We're going to use Ogre Magi here, and then hopefully we can make them friendly fire each other, or something to that effect. Or Tower Barrage plus, we're at 8 mana. We could do something like Better Late Than Never, plus Tower Barrage. Still not very effective. We're 1 mana short of doing something truly good. And we just have to pass here. Yeah, we can't do anything. I don't think we're in danger of losing to core damage.
My knowledge is vast.
Still just have to pass. We have none of our red cards. Actually, we may be in danger of dying to core damage. We don't really have much damage on the enemy towers. We are slowly, I think, taking over the lanes, but we do not have damage on the towers. So we may need to use the Red Mist Maul to kind of affect that damage.
An offering to the flame gods.
So he stunned us. Which does suck. But we can do 1 damage to him. Or 2 damage to him, rather. And it's piercing, so it ignores his 2 armor.
Exactly what I was looking for.
Wow, so he's pretty tanky now. And he's not hurting us yet. He doesn't actually have any damage, which is interesting. And I'm going to wait to play this. No reason, I don't think, to play this yet. And yeah, the fact that we can't play our cards because our heroes are stunned, to me, that's just kind of baffling, honestly. And this doesn't give us enough attack. Condemn all units. This is our kind of ace in the hole. We could force these 2 to kill each other. Or for him to kill him. And he'll take 2 damage. Then we can give our Ogre Magi the Maul, and that should take them down. It's kind of an expensive solution. But I think that's the best we have. We really want to keep our Ogre Magi alive.
You're not good enough to stop us.
Unfortunately, we also did not trigger the multicast. And he has the ability to put some health on him.
It's a good thing you gave this to me. The other one wouldn't know how to use it.
Another Thunder God's Wrath. God. And then of course he gets another damage from Static Field. So that really does 8 damage. God, that's awful. So we're getting handled by these relatively weak heroes. And it's really aggravating. Because I think we have the tools in our deck to deal with them. And I think this turn, if we start to really lose, we'll just condemn everything. And we get back our 2 heroes that unfortunately don't really unlock the cards that are in our hands. Yeah, we have to wait next turn, and then if we're losing dangerously, this math changes severely, we will certainly annihilate. Okay. That's honestly good for us, because I was starting to feel the pressure in this lane. I think with Conflagration in the center lane, we're pretty safe. Another one of these. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I mean, that's basically what I was talking about. So they're clearing the board. We'll just clear like a ton of their creeps and things when we play Annihilation next turn. Prevent 2 damage on our tower. Yeah. We'll modify our spin. We don't want to waste a healing salve if we're going to annihilate next turn. But that's a modification, so it will stay with spin for the rest of the battle. This feels pretty dire, but cards like Annihilation are made for situations like this. Nice. So this is actually beneficial for us. We didn't take as much damage on our tower, because remember, we're going to kill everything next turn anyway. And it's also a great turn to put down something like Trebuchet.
It is useless to run.
Ready for battle.
Whatever. And now I think we just Blood Rage. Actually, I think if we pass, I think he's just going to heal himself. So if I'm understanding this correctly, we'll pass. He'll use the heal on Zeus, as we knew he would. And now we will Blood Rage
Let the blood flow freely.
and force him to trade. Which may not matter thanks to Annihilation next turn anyway, but still good. And if we were trying to, we could Healing Salve and save him. Is that even worth doing? I don't think so. Let's just trade. We'll take the heal. I wonder, is there any way we can choose not to play one of these guys? And I don't think there is. Can we not deploy? Is there an option for that? Because my idea is like, why would I want to put him down if I'm just going to kill him? But I don't think that's an option. So let's just play him. It's unfortunate because he's probably our strongest, most well-equipped hero right now. But our opponent's probably pretty confused as to why we would put our Ogre Magi in this lane. Alright. So let's do it. And I think this is all units in all lanes, but I could be wrong. Okay. That worked out. Show me what you got. Man, I love that effect. And we can play Temple of War here to help out our Tide Hunter once again. And he's almost with Ravage on off cooldown, so That's pretty nice.
Victory is assured.
So now he has even more attack and armor. Unfortunately, that also benefits his heroes. Why would it benefit his heroes? All heroes? Oh my god. That's a pretty big punt. Why would you ever want this? This is terrible. Yeah, we just screwed ourselves. We gave him 2 armor and 4 attack, and we only gave ourselves... Oh man. Deal 2 to Sven. Did that do nothing because he has armor? This is not piercing attack. Oh my god, we should have hit him.
Ready to smash.
So yeah, making some mistakes here near the end. My idea was to do 4 damage to him and then use Conflagration. But yeah, I think we're just gonna have to concede this tower here. But this is going to be quite the long, drawn-out game, I think. And now we get back 3 heroes. So, kind of like, what lane do we want to win? I'm going to take the big ring there. And I think... Okay, this is crucial. This is where we can either win or lose the game. So, anyone we place down will benefit here from Shield of Aquila. They'll have good armor. But Sven will definitely eat someone. Pretty much anyone. I think we have to concede this lane. It's gone. So the question is, we put 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. I think that could be a fine split. So the lane that we're now kind of... They're very over-invested in this center lane, but we also have Conflagration in that lane. And of course they have their super powerful Zeus here now. Can we kill him? I don't know. We have Trebuchet. We also have Blood Rage. We could cast 2 Blood Rages and take him out that way. But of course he has Thunder God's Wrath again. And yeah, that's pretty awful. So now all he has to do is cast another spell, and he's going to outright kill Bloodseeker, and there's really nothing we can do about it. We're going to play Trebuchet. Here. Just thinking about the other lanes, but we're going to play it here, because now we still have to get 2 towers down. And I'm really hoping he does not get another cheap blue card. Because we can still double Blood Rage. I don't think 1 silence will remove the effects of the other Blood Rage. If it does, that would pretty much screw us over. And I think we lose at that point anyway. See if he passes. Oh my god. Not only did he draw a blue card, he drew a blue card that would save him. So, whatever. We can't do anything about that. Just think about the battles we can win.
Because I allow it.
And if there's anything good happening here, it's that we can ravage this turn. And we certainly will. 3 stuns is nice. But we're still dying here. We need to kill him. If we hadn't wasted our DPS from our Keenfolk Musket last turn, trying to hit Sven, which was very unfortunate, we wouldn't have been in lethal range this turn. Also, if we hadn't played this, I certainly would not have played this in this lane had I known. So we're going to give him, what does this do? Spend all your gold, modify. Okay. We're going to give Tidehunter the ring. And I'm not sure how regen works in this game. When it takes effect. During the combat phase. It's applied before checking for death. Okay. So we don't need to use a heal on him at this point, which is basically what I was checking to see. And I think here we just want to go ahead and use this. What is this ability again? Okay. We can't.
If you're willing to pay, we're willing to fight.
We're going to block him for 2 turns, hopefully. Or more than that if we have armor. And this minion will die and he'll deal 2 damage to us, so that's pretty rough. But I think that's all we can do.
We're friends, and friends help friends kill people.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can win this game, guys, but we're putting up quite the fight. Which is pretty sweet. We're doing it.
The flayed gods won't let me die.
Got to keep them over, what is it, 4? To make sure things like Zeus coming down next turn won't kill him. Unfortunately, our Sven is attacking a creep. Alright, let's check what Siege does. I think it just... let's see. Okay. I think we just cast this. We're not going to get a better turn.
Join in the hunt.
And their tower having 1 armor could make a difference here. And now that Sven, I think he seems to be attacking the tower now. Let's see if this works. And it does. Okay. I don't want to like lose because we couldn't deal a couple extra damage to this tower next turn. Do what we gotta do. We got lots of heals. And Ogre Magi. Okay. Ogre has to go center. We cannot lose this tower or we lose the game. Ravage saved us last turn. Alright. That's pretty shitty. Wish I'd have knew back then we would have placed that in the center lane. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Jesus. Can we use this on any lane? I think we tried that already and we couldn't. No, okay. So we just pass here. We have to not lose this turn. We're going to take 2 damage from that. So where are we taking damage from? So we're not now, which is good. I don't know if this will give us +1 attack or not. But, this is pretty scary. There's a lot of important things to know here. But I think...
15 seconds remaining.
Damn. I think we have to play that. Oh, that killed the minion. Oh my god, we lost the game. No. I think that would have happened anyway. But we needed to kill the other guy before we killed... Oh my god, I messed that up. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, to be honest, that was the timer there. I kind of panicked. So that was it, guys. That was the run. Man, what an anticlimactic finish. That hurt. So the play there was to kill the giant guy who caused the 2 damage. Take him out. We had our little shot on board we could do it with. Then we would have been free to kind of try and wipe the board. That was quite the misplay. Damn. Yeah, in my mind, that kill happened simultaneously. So it hits the entire board, right? The giant dies at the same time as the other minion, so the effect wouldn't trigger. But of course now I know that's not the case. It seemed like it did it in order from left to right, which is not the way things work in other card games. Yeah, unfortunate, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. I hope you still enjoyed the run. What a close game, and I think honestly, had we played that turn knowing the kind of intricacies of this game, we would have come out on top in the end. We had so many other cards we could play. We just needed one more turn to survive. And then we would have had conflagration going on the next turn. I think, honestly, we could have pulled that game back. Well, I hope you found this run entertaining and informative. I certainly found it informative. And the next time I play Artifact, I can guarantee you it will be with a bit more caution and understanding of the cards and the way they work. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. I hope you enjoyed this. Even if you had to cringe a little bit. I know I kind of cringe inside when I make misplays or when I watch other YouTubers make misplays. I know how it feels, believe me. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Without any further ado, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. And we will be doing more drafts, guys. Don't worry about that. The fact that they're free means I will do them until I get bored of Artifact, which I don't foresee happening anytime very soon. So, take care, guys. Bye-bye.